Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Florentino Pérez has a new name marked in red on his list, Rayan Cherki. The young prodigy from Olympique Lyonnais, left-footed, creative, and explosive, has caught the keen attention of Real Madrid. At just 21 years old, he reminds many at Valdebebas of a certain Karim Benzema, who also arrived from Lyon as a promising youngster. The Madrid board sees Cherky as a future world-class star, capable of shining on the biggest stages, and they want to move early to secure his talent before he fully explodes in European football. Real Madrid has already begun making contact with the players' camp. While the operation won't be simple, the club sees this as a key opportunity before his price skyrockets. Rayan Cherki fits perfectly into Madrid's transfer philosophy, young, full of potential, and ready to grow into greatness. His versatility across attacking positions, his close control in tight spaces, and his football IQ make him exactly the kind of player Los Blancos want to develop for the future. In Madrid, there is strong belief that surrounded by some of the best players in the world, Cherky could take a major leap in his career. The club is closely monitoring the situation, and if the moment is right, Florentino Pérez is ready to act swiftly to make him the next gem at the Santiago Bernabéu. Alvaro Carreras is closer than ever to joining Real Madrid. The club has been working behind the scenes for weeks to finalize the transfer, a deal that initially seemed straightforward but has turned into a complicated negotiation with Benfica. The young left-back, one of the most promising talents in Europe this season, has become a key target for Madrid, who want him in the squad as soon as possible, especially with the Club World Cup on the horizon. Benfica has held firm, refusing to negotiate below the €50 million release clause. Still, Real Madrid is prepared to meet the demand, proposing to pay the fee in installments to ease the financial burden. Carreras himself has been instrumental in pushing the deal forward, making it clear he wants to return to the club of his dreams. Talks nearly collapsed at one point, but in recent hours, negotiations have reignited and an agreement is now within reach. If everything goes as expected, Alvaro Carreras will soon be wearing the iconic white shirt. Real Madrid wants him now, and they are doing everything possible to bring him in. Nico Paz knows exactly what he wants, and so does Real Madrid. After a stellar season at Como under the guidance of Cesc Fabregas, where he was named the best U23 player in Serie A with 6 goals and 9 assists, the young Spanish-Argentinian talent is closer than ever to returning to the Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid has already made the decision to trigger his €8 million buyback clause this summer, putting his return at the center of their midfield rebuilding plans. New manager Xabi Alonso is personally involved in the move and eager to bring him into the squad. But this transfer won't happen at any cost. Nico Paz and his camp have made it crystal clear, he will only return if he's guaranteed a meaningful role in the team. He doesn't want to sit on the bench, he wants to compete, contribute, and grow. Real Madrid is fully aware of his demands and is already working to ensure he'll get the minutes and importance he deserves. With Xabi Alonso's merit-based approach and the recent departures of Kroos and Modric, Nico's opportunity may be right around the corner. At this point, bringing Nico back is more than just a possibility, it's a priority. Real Madrid wants him, trusts in his potential, and is doing everything it can to make his return a reality. All signs point to his homecoming being just a matter of time. Real Madrid has stepped up its efforts to sign Vitinia, the Portuguese midfielder from Paris Saint-Germain who has emerged as one of the standout performers of the season. At 25, Vitinia has become a key figure under Luis Enrique, shining in the Champions League and standing out for his control of the tempo, passing precision, and vision on the pitch. In Madrid, he is seen as the ideal successor to Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, and his name now tops the club's priority list to strengthen the midfield. According to sources close to the situation, Real Madrid is prepared to submit an offer exceeding €100 million to convince PSG, who so far are unwilling to let him go. However, the player's desire to join the Spanish giants could play a crucial role in the negotiations. Vitinia has long admired Real Madrid's style of play and is reportedly enthusiastic about the opportunity to become the new brain of their midfield. Although the deal will be complex, Madrid's top brass believes Vitinia is worth the effort. All moves are already in motion to bring him to the Santiago Bernabéu as soon as possible. Real Madrid has launched a clear strategy to sign Lewis-Skelly, the young Arsenal talent who has stood out for his versatility and maturity on the field at just 18 years old. The lack of progress in renewing his contract, which expires in 2026, has opened an opportunity for the Madrid club to act quickly. Lewis-Skelly has become a key player for the Gunners, excelling both as a left-back and in midfield, making him an ideal target to strengthen the Real Madrid squad with a promising young player. The club is deploying all its resources to finalize the transfer before other European teams can enter the race. Real Madrid aims to offer a solid and attractive sporting project that guarantees the player's development and a significant role within the team. Lewis-Skelly fits perfectly into the club's philosophy of integrating young talents who can establish themselves and grow sustainably. It is expected that in the coming months, the deal will move forward rapidly and Lewis-Skelly's arrival at Real Madrid will be confirmed, a move that will be crucial for the team's renewal and future. With this signing, the club not only strengthens its squad but also secures a key piece to build a winning project for the seasons ahead. Endrick is leaving Real Madrid. The young Brazilian sensation has decided to accept a loan offer from Juventus and will depart the Spanish giants before even fully settling into the first team. Having arrived in Madrid with massive expectations, Endrick has chosen to seek playing time elsewhere, knowing that breaking into a front line featuring Mbappé, Vinicius, and Rodrigo would be a near impossible task. This move isn't a step back, it's a strategic decision to continue his development in an environment where he can be a regular starter. Juventus moved swiftly, presenting a compelling project in which Endrick would play a central role. After a disappointing season, the Italian club is rebuilding and sees the Brazilian forward as a key piece for their future. Real Madrid, while still fully believing in Endrick's potential, has agreed to the loan deal, viewing it as the best path for him to gain top-level experience without the immense pressure of competing daily at the Bernabéu. Unless there's a last-minute twist, Endrick will wear the black and white of Juventus next season. A temporary departure, yes, but one that could be crucial for his growth and eventual return to Madrid, ready to claim the place that many believe is rightfully his. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on the verge of joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have been working behind the scenes for months to secure the signing of the English right-back, whose contract with Liverpool expires on June 30th. According to sources close to the deal, a verbal agreement has already been reached between the player and Real Madrid. The club is now in talks with Liverpool to allow an early release, ideally 2 weeks before his contract officially ends, in exchange for a small financial compensation. For Real Madrid, Alexander-Arnold is seen as a top priority signing. He fits the profile perfectly, young, experienced, and proven at the highest level of football. Florentino Pérez is pushing to finalize the move as soon as possible, aiming to reinforce a position that has lacked stability this season. Landing a player of his quality at almost no transfer cost is considered a strategic masterstroke. While the official announcement is still pending, optimism is growing in Madrid. All signs suggest that this deal is nearly complete and could go down as one of the most impactful transfers of the summer window. David Alaba is preparing to leave Real Madrid. Despite his intention to fulfill his contract until 2026, the current situation at the club makes his future increasingly uncertain. With recurring injuries, limited playing time, and a tactical shift favoring younger talents, Alaba's role in the squad has significantly diminished. The club's management now sees this summer as the right time to move on, especially with the arrival of young defenders like Dean Huijsen under the leadership of new coach Xabi Alonso. The renewal process at Madrid has only amplified the fragility of Alaba's position. The club is entering a new era focused on building a more competitive and financially sustainable team. In this context, parting ways with a high-earning player like Alaba, whose on-field impact has been reduced, seems both logical and necessary, regardless of his personal wish to stay. Now, a tempting offer from Galatasaray, the reigning Turkish champions, could seal the decision. The proposal promises Alaba a starring role in a new project, giving him the chance to reclaim regular minutes and take on a fresh professional challenge away from the Santiago Bernabéu. Florian Wirtz is getting closer and closer to joining Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have activated their full strategy to secure the signing of the German prodigy, one of the brightest young stars in European football. His outstanding season with Bayer Leverkusen, where he played a key role in their Bundesliga title win, has convinced Madrid's leadership that Wirtz is a safe investment for both the present and the future. At Valdebebas, they admire not only his talent but also his maturity, vision, and ability to change games. Direct contact has already been made with his camp, and Real Madrid has made it clear they are ready to compete with any offer to bring him to the Santiago Bernabéu. Real Madrid holds a major advantage, Xabi Alonso. The Spanish coach, who was instrumental in Wirtz's development at Leverkusen, will take over the Real Madrid bench this summer. This connection could prove decisive in swaying the player's decision. The club believes Wirtz is eager to continue working under Alonso, and this could give them the edge despite strong competition from other top clubs. Madrid is already prepared to launch an offer exceeding €130 million and is exploring flexible payment options to facilitate the deal. While the negotiation won't be easy, the Real Madrid board is fully committed. Florian Wirtz is an absolute priority. His profile fits perfectly with the club's long-term renewal project, which has already brought in talents like Bellingham, Camavinga, and Valverde. The message from Madrid is clear: now is the time to strike.